The Rugby Continuum contains the rules of the modified games for young players between the ages of 6 and 11 years old. Modified games, as the name suggests, are variations of the adult game which take into account the ever-changing requirements of the senior game and the ability of young players whilst maintaining safety at all times. Mini-tag rugby reflects these elements and is ideal for introducing the basic principles of core skills of rugby to players in a safe and controlled environment. Mini-tag rugby is a completely non-contact version of the game, played by players on their feet at all times. As there are no tackles, rucks or mauls, the game is completely safe for young players, but still has the speed and the excitement that the young players want. To play mini-tag rugby well, coaches need to introduce the basic core skills of running, passing and catching, and then expand on these to produce the shape of the game using width and depth. Essential skills such as evasive running and running in support of the ball carrier are best learned and developed within mini-tag rugby, where players do not have to worry about physical contact. The rules of mini-tag rugby have been kept as simple as possible and should not be considered as barriers to playing or enjoyment. Coaches should consider the rules as a framework on which to build their game and develop the ability of their players, and referees should use them as guidelines to enable fast, fun and free-flowing game for both players and spectators. The following video aims to illustrate the most important aspects of mini-tag rugby and should be used as a guide for coaches, referees, players and parents alike.
It is vitally important that the players wear and adjust their tag belts properly.
Right, first things first, let's just make sure, right, this is the tag belt, right, you all know about this. Okay, just clip it together like that.
Tag belts go around the waist and are fastened at the front with the buckle, making sure that any loose strap is wrapped around the belt for safety and also to prevent the belt from being confused with a tag.
So always make sure that that spare bit is nicely tucked away, okay? Okay, so we need two
The tags are attached with Velcro, with one tag at either side of the waist.
That's a bit twisted there, so we'll just sort that out while we're here. And I've just seen another thing.
Make sure that shirts, wherever possible, are tucked in so they do not obscure the tags.
It's best to have your shirt tucked in, but if you do want it out because it's a hot day, okay, what we can do is we can do it out the outside and then turn that so that the tags are on the hips. Let me just show you.
Tags must not be wrapped around the belt, since this prevents them from being removed.
So we just need to make sure that that's right, so that comes off. That was an accident when he put it on.
Aim of the game. The aim of the game is to get the ball downfield by running, passing and catching, and grounding it over your opponent's goal line to score a try.
Yes, that's a try. Well done.
The ball must be grounded properly, otherwise the try will be disallowed.
No, I'm not going to give a try there, because what happened was as you went to touch it down, just rolled forward, so that's a knock forward. So what we're going to do is give a free pass to Blacks, and we're going to do it out on the 7-metre mark.
Players must remain on their feet at all times, even when scoring a try.
No, I'm not going to allow that try, because you dive down to the ground, okay? That's dangerous, you might hurt your head.
Tagging the ball carrier. Only the ball carrier can be tagged.
That's good, play on. Give him his tag back, that's good. Put your tag back on. That's good.
When tagged, the ball carrier must pass the ball to a teammate. The tagger must return the tag to the player. The tag must be attached back on the belt before rejoining play. The tag must be handed back to the player it came from and cannot be dropped on the floor.
But look, there's a tag on the ground. Okay, you must give him the tag back. You can't play on. You put that back on your belt. Tag! Pass the ball! Pass the ball!
When tagged, the ball carrier must pass the ball.
You must pass the ball within 3 seconds or 3 paces when he's tagged you. Tagged you right back here, look.
Remember, 2 tags on the belt at all times.
Oh, stop there. Got a tag in your hand. You must make sure you put the tag back on your belt. Put that back on your belt. Okay, it's a free pass now to Black. You guys get back 7 metres. It's your ball from here.
Coaches and referees should read the rules of mini-tag rugby, which are printed in full in the Rugby Continuum. Some of the main aspects of the rules are as follows.
Okay, we start with a free pass from the middle. Where have you guys got to stand? 7 metres, okay? And to make it easy, what I've done is I've put the red cones out.
To show the players where the 7 metre line is, different coloured cones may be used, and the referee should also indicate where the players can legally stand. Dropped ball. A knock-on occurs when the ball is dropped to the ground in a forward direction. If there is no advantage gained by the opposition, a free pass is awarded.
Play on, went backwards.
If the ball is dropped backwards or straight down, play continues. Forward pass.
Right, ready? Play.
The ball cannot be passed forwards at any time.
Do you see what happened there? Right, pass the ball forward, okay, got to pass the ball backwards. Right, free pass to the hoop side, your ball here.
Hand off.
Good dodging. Pass now, good tag, pass now.
The ball carrier must not prevent opposition players from trying to remove their tags.
Okay, did you see what you did? Did you see what you did? Do you know what he did?
Yeah, he pushed my hand
He did push your hand away, okay? What you did is you got the ball under your arm like that and then you started to push him away. There's no hands on this, right? No handling of anybody. And the easiest way to stop doing that is to make sure as soon as you get the ball, put two hands on it.
Ball in touch. If the ball goes into touch, a free pass is awarded to the opposition from the touchline.
No, it went out here. Okay, so free pass to Blacks from the point where it went out.
If the ball goes into touch within 7 metres of the goal line, a free pass is awarded at the 7 metre mark.
Okay, went out here. There's a black ball from the sideline, but because it went out within 7 metres, we come back 7 metres. It's your ball here. Free pass to Black.
Offside. Players are offside if they obstruct or prevent the tag player from passing the ball.
That was a good tag there. Okay, but you was offside. You must go round the other side of the tagged player. Okay, you must go the other side of the tagged player. It's a free pass here, 2 Blacks. You guys get back 7 metres.
Ripping the ball. The ball cannot be ripped from a teammate's hands.
No, can't do that. You've got to pass the ball, okay? The ball's got to be passed through the air. So it's a free pass to Blacks. From this point, there's a ball. You guys back 7 metres.
Nor can it be ripped from the hands of an opponent.
No, you can't do that. You can't grab the ball out of his hands, okay?
The only contact allowed between players is the removal of the tag from the ball carrier's belt. Shirt pulling can lead to players going to ground, is therefore dangerous and should be penalised.
Okay, you grabbed hold of his shirt, which is the first thing that's wrong. Second thing is you pulled him down, okay? That's foul play, you can't do that. So I'm going to give the ball back to Hoops here. You guys get back 7 metres. It's your free pass from there.
Diving on the ball. Players of tag rugby must remain on their feet at all times.
No, you can't dive on the floor, okay? That's dangerous play, he might have stood on you.
No player from either side is allowed to dive to the ground.
No, you can't dive on the floor, okay? It's very dangerous, 2 players there. Stay on your feet, both sides, okay? Free pass to Blacks, you guys get back 7 metres.
Advantage is probably the most important aspect of refereeing and should be applied whenever possible. Referees should wait and see what happens before blowing the whistle, as the non-offending side might gain a significant advantage if play is allowed to continue.
That's the try scored. Played advantage there. Hoops knocked it on, Blacks picked it up, advantage gained, try scored. Back to the middle.
Not all offences will lead to advantage being played.
Okay. Now what happened there? You knocked it on, you tried to pick it up, you knocked it on as well. 2 knock-ons, no advantage there. So we bring it back to the first one, which was yours. So it's your ball here. Right, for the first knock-on, you guys 7 metres back.
It has only taken 10 minutes or so to illustrate the main aspects of the game, which shows how easy it is to play, coach and referee. Don't forget that young players play mini tag rugby because it's a fun, fast and exciting game. Your coaching sessions must be just as enjoyable as the game itself, so training should be well planned, different and fresh every time. If you need more advice or information on coaching or playing mini tag rugby, you should contact your local rugby development officer or go online to www.rfu.com.